here in my garage with this Kia Optima I've had for the last 5 years. It's fun to drive around the city. But you know what I love more than flashy Kia Optimas?
Knowledge.
Credit cards. And not just any credit cards, travel credit cards. But now most of us are stuck in the house, and air travel and really travel in general is pretty much a no-go for the time being. So like most people, I'm looking to build up a nice nest egg of points so that when this whole thing blows over, me and my family can once again hit the friendly skies without breaking the bank. And what better way to do this than hit some nice, fat credit card sign-up bonuses. And fortunately for us, my wife and I actually just got two, I think, pretty nice credit card sign-up offers that we're definitely gonna pull the trigger on. Let's talk about it. What's going on YouTube? Welcome to Mike's Travels and Cents, where I go over points and travel strategies, and more importantly, how not to go broke while enjoying it all. Now, if that sounds good to you, consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss future content like this. And if you found some value in this video, drop me a like to let me know. But with all that out of the way, let's get into the video. Now, before getting too far into this, I'd first like to just extend my thoughts and my regards to everybody out there who's essentially risking their general health and in some cases their lives just to be able to continue to provide for themselves and their families. And I also like to extend these same thoughts and regards to people who are now in a situation where they can't work and they don't know, how they're going to make ends meet, how they're going to pay rent or, eat or feed their families. And so I just want to say that I understand and I appreciate the situation I'm in and that other people like me are in, where we can afford to be thinking about, credit card bonuses in these turbulent times. Now, recently, my wife and I both have gotten some very, very nice credit card sign-up bonus offers from Chase. And I think we should actually be able to hit both of them without having to modify our spending. And with American Express now extending their sign-up bonus time from 3 months to 6 months for all cards open from the 1st of December of 2019 to the 31st of May in 2020, we may actually be able to open up another one and hit that bonus as well, but we'll see. I gotta confer with the wife. And it'd be very interesting, I think, again, if Chase does a similar modification to their credit card sign-up bonuses. But let's get into these credit card offers. The credit card offer my wife actually got was for the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and I think you can see that there. So the thing is, instead of the usual 60,000 points that the Sapphire Preferred usually comes with, my wife has actually been offered an 80,000 point sign-up bonus after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. And if you're somebody that values ultimate reward points at about 2 cents per point, this means the sign-up bonus is actually worth about $1,600. Now, the 80,000 point sign-up bonus is usually paired with the Chase Ink Business Preferred card. However, that is now ballooned to a 100,000 point sign-up bonus after spending $15,000 in the first 3 months. Now, I'm not sure why my wife really got this offer specifically, but I have two kind of theories on this. So first, she isn't a customer of Chase in any kind of way right now, so she has no relationship with them. However, she does have a pretty good credit score. So this is when, these banks usually try and woo you and court you and give you the best offers for their credit cards. Now, the second, and this could be kind of a stretch, but I do think it still makes sense, is that with the Chase Sapphire Reserve having a 50,000 point bonus and then the e-business preferred jumping all the way up to that 100,000 point sign-up bonus, because that's a public offer, you kind of want to have a bonus that's somewhere decently in the middle. And I think that's where the Sapphire Preferred bonus is sitting. And I'm not sure if this is going to become a public thing down the line, but that's just my second theory on why she got this offer. This specific offer is actually good until May 4th, though we're not going to wait around until that date to sign up for this card. So that way we have a little bit more time to work on the second card that we're going to apply for, and I'll get to that later. Now, personally, I'm not really that big of a fan of the Chase Sapphire Preferred. It really is just the Chase Sapphire Reserve Lite. And unless you just don't like the idea of a $450 annual fee, well, actually, no, it's $550. So I guess I can see that a little bit more now. But unless you just don't like the idea of the annual fee, basically, I think it's almost always better to just get the Reserve, at least for us especially. So the plan here is just going to be to hold on to the Chase Sapphire Preferred for 13 months and then upgrade it to the Chase Sapphire Reserve. And this is going to give us access to that $300 travel credit that comes along with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. And because we're both active duty, that's going to be another $300 in travel credits that we're going to get just for upgrading the card. So it's almost like a little bonus in upgrading itself. The card I actually got an offer for is the new United Club Infinite card, and this comes with a 100,000 mile sign-up bonus after spending $5,000 in the first 3 months. And this is a historic high for its predecessor, the United Club card, which was previously capped at a 75,000 mile bonus. With a point valuation of United miles at 1.3 cents, this 100,000 mile bonus is worth somewhere in the ballpark of $1,300. And this isn't a targeted offer either, though it is for a limited time with this being a new card. This offer is good until May 18th, which means I'll apply for it probably somewhere around the 15th of May. Just of note, this card as well as the Chase Sapphire Preferred do fall under Chase's 524 rule, which essentially means if you open 5 personal cards in the past 24 months, unfortunately, you will not be accepted if you apply for this card. And oddly enough, I haven't seen too much about this card on just YouTube or in the blogger sphere. So I think this card kind of slipped under the radar. So I'll just go over it really quickly without this actually being like a review of the card. This card carries a $525 annual fee, which I guess if you exclusively fly United, this may make sense for you long term, but still. It is a significant improvement over the original United Club card, though, as the Club Infinite card now offers a 4-point multiplier for United purchases instead of the pointless 2-point multiplier. You can also earn 2 miles per $1 spent on dining at restaurants and travel. However, if you have the Chase Sapphire Preferred or Reserve, I think those cards with their flexible point currency will be better suited for that category spend. You'll also earn 1 point everywhere else, which is somewhat a step back considering the old card actually earned 1.5 points per dollar on all other spend, but you can't win them all, right? The big takeaway is that it now finally makes sense to use a United credit card on United purchases. What a time to be alive. You hear that, Delta? I would also point the finger at American Airlines, as they're even more egregious with their premium card, only offering 2 points per dollar when flying American Airlines. The other draw to getting the United Club Infinite card would be the United Club Lounge access this card offers, which is good for the cardholder and 2 companions. Keep in mind, this is for access to United Club lounges and participate in Star Alliance lounges as well, which includes airlines such as ANA, Lufthansa, and Singapore Airlines. This is another area where United's premium card shines, since American's premium card only allows access to Admirals Club lounges and Delta's premium card only allows access to Delta and Centurion lounges. One benefit I've learned to greatly appreciate, even more than priority boarding, is some type of priority check-in. And this is because you could be doing the luggage shuffle for 20, 30, 40 minutes, even up to an hour, especially when you get around those holidays. So to me, I value saving that much more time to get through something that you actually have to do way more than boarding, which is something everybody's going to do. And the plane's not going to take off any sooner. So yeah, I really value that perk. And fortunately, with the United Club Infinite card, and I believe this is also a perk on the United Club card, you get what's called Premier Access, and it does allow you priority check-in through specific lanes when you're at the airport. So those are the 2 cards my wife and I are looking to open in the very near future, and I am really looking forward to getting those bonuses. But I'm also looking forward to just having the United Club Infinite card, as I actually like the changes that they've made to the card overall, and it's actually a usable card for United. Go figure, right? But when you think about it, it's really big though, because for most of these airline co-branded cards, when you get to the premium level, they're essentially just lounge access cards with chip readers. And there's no fun in that. Though I think the change to the annual fee, that $525, is still going to be unappealing to some people, honestly, even the United loyalists. But what are you guys' thoughts? What cards are you guys opening during this points hibernation? I'd love to hear those thoughts down in the comments below. But that's all I really have for this one. And as always, if you found some value in this video, drop me a like to let me know. And if you want to catch more content like this, you should definitely subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever I do actually upload, which I promise is going to be getting more consistent as I've got a good amount of scripts written out already. And as always, the only thing more valuable than your points is your money. And the only thing more valuable than your money is your time. But until next time, peace.